Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers.
Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Baresi with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through, driving through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Backward it goes. There's the shot! Goal! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Angola are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's the Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pele. Wriggles his way through. Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good spread. Tries to pass it through. Cross to the back post. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he thumps it clear. That's a little off target. Baresi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he has been fouled there. Costa Curta. 5 minutes till the break. Great vision. Chouameni. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Azar. Edmilson.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution.
So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Scholes. So what can they make of this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's played forward. Pele. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Zanetti. Baresi. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Howson getting this one clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zanetti. Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rijkaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Zanetti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Baresi.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball. It's
Just about within shooting range. And that was probably asking just too much. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
well, neither side could get over the line
And
here.
now,
Perhaps
to all
one
members
team
of
might...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this
Hello,
so
everybody, and
engraved
welcome
into
to
sporting
today's
history.
match.
These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of play.
It's Asa! It's bounced back off the post. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Batistuta, he has a look up. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too. Cafu, Madrid, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance here to counter. And he's managed to get free. Now Kant takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard is there to clear. Traumeri. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! And that has been clubbed away. Scholes. He's gone for goal! And it's Traumeri. Oh, it's come loose! Now that looks a decent ball. Played in deep. And the keeper beats it away. Stood up well to him there. Howson wins the duel this time. Now it's Hazard. Played out to the right. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Pele! He can get that clear. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
So
The
it's been
midway
even
point
so
of the
far.
game.
What
Which
an
way
end to
will
the
things
half,
go in the
Peter.
second half?
A lot of the
Fouls,
best
of
action
course.
of the half coming
Substitution in progress.
at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Torres. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal, he's got away. Yamal's cross. And he's taking no chances there. Yamal, and he's straight offside. He's played it back. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's heaved it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Batistuta! And that's caused a worry or two.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
No, that was never going to make it. Carvajal gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Kokchu. It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
The final 5 minutes. Kokchu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid take the lead, now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's a throw. Davids hurtling down that right flank. And it's Conte. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been won straight back.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a sharp pass. Chouameni, that's a good ball out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Conte. Davids. That's Caceres. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... It's Jordan Henderson! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Caceres. And it's Scholes. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Lovely feet. He has a look up. Torres! Decent enough try.
Fernando Torres has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Henderson does really well to win the ball there. Scholes. Pelé. Davids was in no mood for any of that. Conte. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Pelé. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Scholes. Scholes. Fernando Torres. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. Howson. Kukçu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fernando Torres. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cáceres. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Conte. Scholes. Could move up a gear here. Lovely bit of skill. Overhit and out of play. Now it's Pelé. And he's had a hit! Brilliant from Pelé! A finish of true class! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going...
There's the shot! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's found a way past. Belletti.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they're quick to get it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's Pelé! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
The goal scorer!
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I
indicated.
think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Knocks it into space. Shot could be on. Shapes the shoot! No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? The movement so precise. The finish. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good ball! Triol. Scholes. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal, chance for a shot! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And it's Forlan. And here's Kakitani. Passes short and sharp. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost, no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Germany grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's trying it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity. Germany have their second corner now. Germany can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bale is looking to influence the game from out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti, he's in a great position here. He rises! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And we've reached half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Fallen! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner given. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Hoisted in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition.
Goes for the shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bale. He is through here. Bale puts them all in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. Tonali, who's set up 1 goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scholes. And it's Bale, looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Bale's cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great, takes a shot! Fallen! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So now the difference is 3. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical, just clinical. What a chance! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so...
And we're done. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And they're quick to get it back. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. And it's Kukçu, distributed tidily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Carvajal. Ball played for Kukçu. Pelé. Scholes. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Chiellini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Still goalless at the moment. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta! Batistuta! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have taken... It's Pelé! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Almost half an hour in now. Neymar, hoisted in, climbs up big! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pelé. Neymar. Great skill, that's nice. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking for the run. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! That's another chance. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow. Batistuta! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. No, there's no going past him this time, and that's gone loose. Neymar quietly revving up. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Scholes. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Carvajal. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tchouameni with the clearance. Yamal. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Ibrahimovic. Number 17, Suarez. Number 22, Rijkaard.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Vieira. Number 9,
Makaleli. Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 19.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's... And Messi!
Number 23.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Cross needs to be good.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Shevchenko. Milan finding their passes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Now it's Batistuta. Scholes. Pele. Pele! Van Dijk. Park Ji-sung. Scholes. Pele. Vitinha. Now it's Inzaghi. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's inside! It's bounced back off the post. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Inzaghi. Great vision. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Scholes.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Could move up a gear here. No, that was never going to make it. Kaka. Now that's a foul. A simple decision. It's a quick one. Now it's Kaka. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? That is good strength. And he's there to clear it. Pele.
Pele made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have...
He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kashima Antlers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! And it's in! The breakthrough strike! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Kashima Antlers have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Puyol gets across to intercept that. It scores! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, super ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, good-looking ball. Kaka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Batistuta. Nicely spread. Threads one in. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the counter is on. 75 minutes played. Tele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Batistuta! Mendes with the clearance.
Substitution.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cross, he gets big! Defending of the desperate variety. That's good running with the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. And he's in on goal!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Pelé. Kukçu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Cantona. No, that's been intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Yamal.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That's a cute ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Carvajal. It's gone! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Madrid with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mohamed Salah clears. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Pelé scores! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scholes is offering a right smile there.
Oh, well played. Carvajal. And it's Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid finding their passes. Threads one in. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid have their second corner now. Mohamed Salah getting this one clear. Cáceres. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Scholes, played in deep. He rises! It's a loose ball. In for the pieces! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lamine Yamal clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Looking for a runner. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kukçu. Cantona. He's on it, can he get away? And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, that's rather hopeful. 60 minutes played. Kukçu kept aware and is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely bit of skill. Harrison did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And still we await the first breakthrough. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta. Yamal has it out wide and in space.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 12, Van Basten. Number
Chiellini
13,
is there and he can get that clear.
Number 9, Kukçu.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance!
Number 10,
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now the breakaway. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Batistuta. Now that's a lovely exchange. Could be danger here. It's Pele! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.
Attendees, this is a lost
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And this is Pele, chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. That is good strength. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Batistuta! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pele, looking for options for movement. Borussia Dortmund couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Van Basten. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Borussia Dortmund certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Chouameni. And it's Van Basten. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well read, nice interception. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pele is flagged offside. Chouameni, who's set up one goal so far. Madrid finding their passes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Basten. Pele. Scholes is the team's great... Yamal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are shouting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection. He gets big! Oh, he got himself into a great position. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that is masterful defending. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're just settling back into this second half. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. No way through there. De Bruyne. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It scores! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. This might spell danger. Kukçu knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
Great chance! Oh, classic Batistuta! About as smooth as it gets. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Yamal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
De Bruyne. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Basten. Scholes. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And Batistuta! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Looking for a runner. Floated through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Batistuta. Now it's Inzaghi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Raul! Scholes.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Scholes. That's rather hopeful. That comes as a mighty relief. And here's Inzaghi. And here's De Bruyne. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's De Bruyne. Scholes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Caceres, he is through here. Can he finish? Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can he get it through? Oh, this is a great real chance! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid have shapes to shoot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good take, and is he in? Scholes. Kukçu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Madrid, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during... And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Raul pinches it off him. Pele always looking for that half a chance. Kochu! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Caceres. Pele, who does have an assist to his name. Plays it through. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Kukçu. Carvajal. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now this could... And again! He scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's a promising position. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. BG Pathum United are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Oh, it's Scholes. And now they can clear their lines. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's being shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Scholes. Chiellini simply refused to be outdone there. Yamal gets into some space. Cross goes, bullish header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Batistuta is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, played right into his... It's Inzaghi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Scholes. Pele. No outsmarting him this time.
Has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here.
Such good technique.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Neymar, and it's Otto, and this is Stoichkov. He's got away. Argentina have reclaimed it. That's the throw, and that's definitely not his best. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Robertson. Carvajal getting this one clear. And he is slightly... Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's gone forward. Looking for options for movement. And here's Batistuta in with the challenge. And that's gone loose. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Half an hour played now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pele, Scholes, Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now it's Yamal, he has found the way through. Cannavaro with the clearance. That is good strength. And it's Neymar. Otto has it out wide and in space. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he spark a counter here? Scholes. This is promising. And he's lost his man here. Cannavaro did. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Stoichkov.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kukçu. Out to the right. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Pelé. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope.
He's had a shot! He's scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And he was quick to react.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Whatever he had in mind, that... He's tried one! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to the... And another try! It's there! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Batistuta, and they win it back again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No outsmarting him this time. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
CCTV is now in operation for
How
your
would you
safety.
summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And No, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
Shot a goal! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Played out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal. And they've got a throw. "15 minutes till half-time. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koundé out to the right. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Pelé. He has found the way through. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Xavi Alonso. And that pass just didn't quite work. David Villa. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Azar. And it's Serginho. Serginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Scholes. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vardiol. For Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal picks it up out wide. It's Pelé! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, that's well seen too. Pele. And this is Batistuta. Serginho. Azar. Could try cutting inside here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kukçu. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job.
Face to face with the keeper. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. Serginho. Chelsea looking to pass their way through.
There will be 1 minute.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more?
Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance, most decent chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
For information
Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award.